Hi folks, and welcome back to another episode of Grand Tactician Civil War. Today, I mean, anything can go. We might get the new organization, we might get Army Corps, we might invade Kentucky, and we might kick the Union out of Arkansas. But it's all a lot of mights, and it all depends on whether our armies can get their readiness back in shape. Let's go and see what happens. So we have a potential Union invasion coming towards Richmond, and not enough troops in Richmond to really see it off. Or do we? 16,000 men? No, we've got a whole lot of people waiting for reinforcements, so Lee is kind of building... Well, we've got a fort. We have a fort at Richmond, which we should probably station some divisions in, or a division, or just a brigade, something. We've also got Magruder's force up in the valley, still trying to build the fort. We've got Jackson's force trying to build the fort here. That was just so Jackson's men could really recover readiness quickly, because it didn't seem to be happening that fast. Anyway, we'll assume that all's going well in that direction. Bragg's force over here in eastern Tennessee, nearly ready to actually invade Kentucky. And in Kentucky, we're holding the center. And at last, we're looking like we might be able to push up. But of course, Hardy needs to get his ass ready. And that's going to take some time. Let's move on and let's see what happens. The Fugitive Slave Act has been annulled. Army officers not to return slave. Ooh, uproar in the south. That's probably not going to go down terribly well. We need the Western Army to come marching in and try and catch the Union down here. We're in decent condition. For once. Oh, God, what is this? What is this? Pause, hang on. We got ourselves a fight, and this doesn't look good. Van Dorn at destination. Why is Van Dorn and McCulloch at destinations? Hang on. McCulloch's moved up and captured that. That's excellent. But Van Dorn was supposed to be here. Has he retreated out? It looks like Van Dorn has retreated out, and that's fine. He'll recover faster down there. We're going to go and have a fight here in a minute. Oh, it looks like a very one-sided fight as well. I do not like the look of this one little bit. Okay. Okay, let's bite the bullet. Well, looks like we've got some Yankees coming up the road. We've managed to set up, or we're in the middle of trying to set up a blockade here. But my boys aren't quite ready with the works. We're hoping. We're hoping. We've got yours truly here, Markgfl, in charge of one of the better infantry or bigger infantry brigades there. Tooled up with extra muskets, decent muskets. And we've got someone here. Okay, we're in position. Colonel Junius Daniel with the 1842 reboard musket, which unfortunately... Oh, it's a reboard musket. Okay, it's not a smoothbore musket, which is just as well. We have the artillery in position to help out. Not quite sure. You should be able to see there. Something's able to see. Anyway, we've got cavalry coming across. There's a lot of infantry. These look like fresh brigades of infantry, like they're full strength. These are big boys. Now, that also might mean that they're green, and it might also mean that they are not equipped with the latest in long-range musketry. Let's hope that that is the case. And these fellas have to advance straight into our 24-pounder howitzers up here. And our 12-pounder Napoleons as well. We have some decent artillery. And we're not in a bad position for artillery. I've put troops over on this side in case there was an advance over there. I don't think that's going to come. Let's bring up the reserves rapidly. It's not a great location down here. I don't want to block my own artillery. But I think it might be wise to put infantry on the other side. I don't think the cavalry is going to be needed over here. So I'm going to bring this cavalry division over onto this side. And meanwhile, let's just move up with our light skirmishing cavalry. These guys are mostly in position. We've got Markgfl skirmishers in cover behind a picket fence. Which isn't the best, but I mean... Come on, fellas. No. No. That bit's not going to have to get built. We have an engagement here. Whatever you're doing, you're going to do it at the double. And we're also going to deploy skirmishers forwards. There's a whole load of shit coming right at me down there. Is the infantry going to try and attack across here? That's what I'm curious about. The artillery is coming up. I think we can cause some mischief there. Okay, we're skirmishing with Union cavalry whilst the enemy tries to get into position here. Blanchard's brigade with their smoothbores. Okay, this is okay. It's okay. We're still creating an angle. You guys would rather... No. Not on there. Why is it so hard in this game to actually get you guys where they want to be? I'm going to have to pull them back, I think, and then Ah, there we go. There we go. No, 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 no. Just no. There. I think I can do it. There we go. We can do it there. Right. Can you pull back? There's an infantry. Okay, infantry are moving in. Well, we're in breastworks, but it's not quite how we want it to be. Oh, I guess you gave your skirmishers up? I guess they did. That's fine. The artillery should be able to offer... Oh boy, what's going on here? Mistakes appear to be... Why were they facing that way? I have no clue. We absolutely want cavalry on this flank if that infantry is going to come in there. These Merrill carbines seem pretty good, don't they? Okay, you fellas, never mind that extreme edge. Right, get in position there. The enemy may be coming around to that flank. We've got reserves. The cavalry moved over. Let's get the cavalry in more of a flanking position. Good. We've got cavalry engaging the enemy artillery. These boys are being flanked. That brigade's taken an absolute pounding. Look at the scattering of casualties it's leaving as it tries to retreat across the field. This artillery is about to be driven off. That's nice. Nice. Okay. Well done, fellas. Well done. Into position over there. This flank is out in the open, so what we're going to do is just deploy skirmishers to make sure that we can see. Vision's the key thing here. Okay, we've got this rested up, recovered. The next wave is coming on. Pull back. I don't really want these guys to be fighting just yet. Okay. Are you out of ammunition or something? Can you go as a fallback order? That's what we really want. Dismount. Loose order. Let's get the cavalry round there. Okay. They've brought on a general engagement here. That's a little loud. I think I may have got the volume altered in my headphones just a touch. Right, let's order that back in. This artillery wishes to come up. Let it. Are the US going back there? They're going to ground. We do have infantry in reserve. Let's bring them up. I'm just going to deploy cavalry to that location. Don't know why I can't put skirmishers out. Oh, I can now. I think it might have been because the enemy was too close. This is looking like a good result here. We've taken some casualties. Our reserves are not present in that side. Okay, we've seen them off. We've seen them off. 3rd Virginia. Let's get blasting at the... There's quite a lot of artillery over here. Just want to point out, I don't order these guys to face this way when we finish the movement. I don't know why they're doing that. It's a mystery. It's just a mystery. Cavalry's done great over on this flank. Artillery, hopefully, also doing great. We've got Daniel's detachment of skirmishers there. Does it look like the enemy are retreating? I believe they are. Mount up. Cavalry, mount up. The enemy is retreating. I thought so. Okay, we've got these bastards now. The only thing is I just can't go herring into them. Because there's still masses of formed men. But we might be able to catch that battery at the back. Are you forming up? Yeah, they're forming up. I don't want to go down there. You were ordered to mount. I'm gonna risk this. Can we get in? We've got 3 minutes. I don't think we're gonna do it. I'm gonna risk it. I'm hoping these guys go. Oh, it's gone. It's okay. It's gone. All right. So we inflicted casualties of 2-1. I actually thought we'd done better than that, but that's okay. We held the ground. Victory at Winchester. 6 Corps fleeing in panic. So General J.M. McIntosh becomes a national hero. I don't know who General J.M. McIntosh is, but it does mean that we can hold this ground whilst we get this fort prepared. Let me go and see who General J.M. McIntosh is. You see him in there? I don't see him in there. Is he under one of these? Because the cavalry did good. Oh, there he is. This is the guy. Brigadier General James M. McIntosh, cavalry commander, now famous. They did a good job, and we've also got the legendary Markgfl. Look at that leadership. Look at nothing else. So what we need... Oh, we need more men. But reboard muskets. Let's see if we can change that. Let's give these guys the Mississippi rifle. Because the Mississippi rifle is good. Okay, that is good. That might mean we can afford to give somebody else a Springfield musket. Let's change that. Let's see, orders available, weapons in stock. We have reboard muskets. Upgrade. Nice. And then we've got some of these guys who have crappy old smoothbores. It's such a chore changing this. I could be equipping these Hawkins Plains rifles instead of smoothbores. They've got to be better, right? Do you know what? We're still ordering them, still making them. Let's put them in there. I don't think they're that good. But they've got to be better than these things that we're using. So, do we have any more reboard muskets? I mean, oh, we've got some nice stuff. We do have some of these. Those can go in. Let's upgrade those. Eventually, we'll get rid of all those sort of things. Right, nice. We got some victories over there. The Union's pulling away from here. We can't go chasing them down at the moment. I tell you what we probably can do. I'm hoping. You guys are supposed to be moving up there. I have no idea why they're not. The orders being given. But, do we get the fort? We've got the fort. Excellent. Fort Adams. So now we've got Bragg's men. I mean, should I put more troops into there? Probably not. Bragg's men? There's only 12,000 of them. Let's just check the artillery on this. 12-pounder Napoleons, 3-inch ordnance rifles, 24-pounder howitzers. Okay, you guys have got some good stuff. We've got decent weapons. Excellent. Everyone's looking good here. We've got the Whitworth rifle, Ghosty's brigade, about to get an upgrade as well. And the bear box. Excellent. We've got some quality troops. There's just reboard mixed muskets there. Can we upgrade this guy's weapons? Do we have anything left? We've got the regular muskets, which we don't want. No, that's it. There's nothing there. Okay. So, Bragg, you are in position to advance into Kentucky, which Bragg did actually do in the spring of 1862. Unfortunately, we can't get our main army of 30,000 men moving. We're hoping that the reforms are going to change this, by the way. What's happening with this army down here? They got reinforcements? No, they're waiting. They're waiting. Okay. So this is good news because this Western army over here, the Western Department, has managed to get there. However, we've got a sodding Union force chasing us around down here. Let's go. Let's go take this. We're going straight down the railway, by the way. I'm not waiting for all that. I don't know why that's just cancelled the order. But Memphis is at risk. Corinth. Oh, this isn't good. I don't even know what's down there. The Third Corps. Do we have an idea of 18,000 men? All we can do is go face them. Flipping heck. 20,000 men marching over here. We can't seem to catch up to the enemy at all. They're giving us the runaround. I don't know why my guys are just refusing to bloody move, you know? It's ticked. The order's there. Do they have to retreat out of range or something first? We don't have order delays turned on, which would explain all sorts of things. What's that's been built? Construction completed. Construction of Fort Pickens in the state of Florida has been completed. I guess that means the repair of. That was taken a long time ago. Excellent. Bragg's going in. Kentucky will be mine. McCulloch's coming down south. Union Army reorganization. Union recruits offered bounties. Morale of recruits questionable. Desertion reported among bounty men. Well, we can't afford any of those things yet. I don't have enough men here to change this. We are moving on here, which is something. And you're going to go straight down there. At least we can move on friendly territory. That's something. Do we have anything left down here? Who's this? This is McCulloch at destination. Okay, so McCulloch's come in. That's gone back to Union control the moment we've left. I don't think I want to challenge this. Actually, can we order him to scout? What we're going to do is just going to keep an eye on the enemy. We can at least do that. Whilst we're waiting for reinforcements and new whatever to come. I think Bragg can take on the Army of the Cumberland with its 52,000 men. Okay, we got movement up here at last. The train track is moving. So these guys should turn up. They should turn up and construct that fort there. Okay, we've met these guys. We're out. Oh, shit. Who? Oh, Captain R.S. Andrews has recovered. Okay, that's good. Right, I think we're going to go to that battle in a minute. The game's paused. I want to march away from this. They've got some unhappy troops in there somewhere. But Jackson needs to come down and sort out the mess down at Lynchburg. All right, let's have a fight. Here we go then, folks. We have taken a very small defensive line around one of the objectives, the one that's worth the most points. The River Road here, worth 10 victory points. The enemy come up and took Jones Field. We did have a skirmisher detachment out there. And we've got breastworks and we've got reserves. And we're dug in. But I do not particularly like how we're situated. So, wish me luck on this one, because there's a whole lot of enemy troops coming. I can never seem to find good locations for the artillery. Really, really, really hard. I'm going to go a bit further back, because I think they're actually limited. Oh, what's that? We've got skirmishers? Yep, we've got skirmishers breaking out here. I'm going to see if we can actually pepper those artillery batteries. We've got some more skirmishers about to engage some pesky cavalry. Okay, we're driving off the artillery. That's what these boys are what there for. Can my artillery see? I don't know. Can my artillery see? These fellas can. Okay, these batteries have engaged. That's good. We're playing at 5 times speed. We're gonna see a load of shit come on in a minute. That's all right. That's all right. We've got the enemy attempting to break through there. The skirmishers are going to have to pull back, I think. Pull back. Yeah, pull back, guys. Pull back. Pull back. Let's move to 2 times speed while we just try and work this in. Let's get our chaps into a better position. Low on ammunition. Okay, so these guys might be able to do something on this flank. So in comes the artillery. The reserves are ready. I think we're going to put... Just a minute. You see what I see? I think they were set to engage at short range. Everyone's set to engage at long range. We do not do short range engagements when the enemy's peppering us. What I might do is bring some... That's a really weird positioning. Bring you guys up onto the flank there. Which leaves us very low on reserves, but that's okay because I'm expecting and hoping that these positions will be fairly solid. As the Union make a general attack, can the artillery assist? It is the big question. We can see some things, that's for sure. We've got the cover. We've got decent weapons. Okay, you need to roll into position like this now. And be engaging at long range. Well, there's definitely a general engagement going on now. Don't think that artillery can help. Can you go on to counter battery fire? This is a crazy engagement, by the way. We are outnumbered hugely in this. So what we need to do is just drive the enemy off from one flank round to the next. The guns are firing, so that's good news. And that's where we have our reserves at the moment. They're going back. Excellent. Advance. And on the double. The first wave is falling back. Brilliant. Our guys in good positions. Morale is holding. Our skirmishers... I don't even know if they are firing. Okay. They are. Having those long-range Mississippi rifles is very helpful. It's kind of an odd thing though, because whilst the rifles were quite capable of shooting that range accurately, I believe, haven't shot one myself, the typical Civil War engagement would not work like that. Oh, hello. Hello. Yep, let's pull back. Pull back. Skirmish is doing their job. Taking some casualties, but doing their job. Overall, the front line is holding. You need to fall back. Fall back. I'm going to bring the reserves over to this side. Our front line holds. Our skirmish is actually doing a surprisingly good job. Can you come back into cover? Yeah, fall back. Who have you seen to shoot at? Yeah, I don't want the Scotsmen to... You're supposed to be falling back. Fall back. Steady as you go, but fall back nonetheless. This is good. This is very good. I don't think I can dare launch a counter-attack. Yeah, just pull them in. They've done their job. Let the infantry advance into this wall of death if they wish. That would suit my purposes quite well. Oh, we've got an upgrade here. Let's give them a perk. I'm going to give them ranged shock units. Although, do you know what I haven't done? I'm going to give them sharpshooters, actually, to engage at long-range skirmishing. Let's try it on these fellas. And we'll get the ranged shock unit later. All are good. You fellas have definitely seen some action. I might give you ranged shock unit now, because I think otherwise their morale is likely to break. The enemy is retreating. Okay, that's good news. I have no cavalry to sort of charge in here. That doesn't look like a retreat to me. At the moment, our objective... Whoa, you fellas were pulling back just in the nick of time. Our objective, I would say, is just to inflict as many casualties and preserve as much life as possible. The enemy is not retreating from this. Face that way. Get yourselves in cover. Why are you set to... You should always be set to long range by default. Okay, you boys are going in. Yeah, the enemy did not retreat from that. That was brutal. And surprisingly, we didn't inflict 2-to-1 casualties. I thought we would have done. But what we have done is stop the enemy. They've withdrawn. And now they are deep in our territory. So I'm hoping they're going to have to flee out of our area. Victory at Bolivar. Third Corps fleeing. Okay, so we've managed to win some small minor victories here, which are very important. That was the one under McCulloch. I mean, this unit is routed and it's going back. But where are they going back to? Because that's the only friendly town they've got, as far as I can tell. Maybe they'll flee out of the place. Well done, guys. That was an outstanding victory. Although our folks are a bit exhausted, I would imagine, after that. Let's replace this guy. I don't like having commanders with no portrait in. Let's go for... We can go for a lieutenant. Sorry, we're playing an American game. Lieutenant. Let's assign him to a battery commander. That look better? That looks better. Did anyone get famous from any of that? We've got no great fame, but at least no one's injured either. We have a right motley collection of people fighting in here. We need more recruits. We're working on that conscription act, though. It's coming. It's coming. Can we just order them down there? We'll order them in. Meanwhile, we're still chasing these guys. I mean, this Union Corps should be in serious supply problems down there. And meanwhile, we can't get the Missouri State Guard ready. We just can't. I'm trying my best to get people's supply and everything recovered, but it's just not happening. Meanwhile, over here... Okay, this is good news. So we've got someone who's now building a fort, which allows Jackson's army... Oh, we've got changes coming in here. Jackson's army to come steaming in. That shouldn't have gone Union. That should not have gone Union. Use the rail. Tick. Okay, so what have we got? We are issuing bonds. And weapons are delivered. The order of 2,000 pieces of Colt revolving rifle have been accomplished. All weapons have been added to our depots. Okay. Whilst that is very nice, we're not really using the Colt revolving rifle at the moment, which is a shame. Orders available. Are you telling me we're not ordering the Mississippi rifle? These are beautiful, beautiful pieces of kit. We can't make a lot of them, but we're going to order 10,000 and get it going. Okay. Please send me some rifles. We need some rifles. Okay, Magruder's men. Doing a good job. You can see how the numbers are starting to tell against us. But once we have conscription, that will even things out. The Yankees beat us to it, unfortunately. Okay, so we hold Memphis still, which is good. We're going to try and chase these guys down here. There's that unit withdraws. We might catch these ones. How far off are we that project? Come on, let me take a look at this. Oh, this wasn't what I wanted, but never mind. Anything we can assign? I mean, plantation. What does that give us? Each level of this further increases cotton production. I don't think that's of any use whatsoever at the moment. It's this one that I wanted. So, come on. How far off are we? It can't be far. The Conscription Act. It's 10 days. It's still 10 days. We're getting there. But that's the one that also allows us to reform our armies into proper corps. And then the Union are going to be in trouble. Because I think that's going to allow us to get readiness better much faster. I think that's going to make a difference. I certainly hope it's going to make the difference. Okay, so look at Bragg, right? He's got engineers and mechanics. He's got the ambulance corps. Let's go for the flying column on this one. That'll allow him to carry more supplies and move faster. Which, it's a shame that poor old Hardy, sat in the middle there, has got absolutely nothing. I can't move. I just literally can't move. How long is this going to take to get ready? Readiness deficient. Does it say? Probably waiting for reinforcing brigades to arrive. Units is within a regrouping zone, plus 13 readiness recovery. I think that's good. Are we waiting? We're not waiting for reinforcing brigades to arrive. So it's just taking forever, unfortunately. Absolutely forever. I'm not really sure what else to suggest with that. Like I say, we'll just wait and see if the new improvements make a difference. You got anything? Come on. Withers Brigade. We've got some weapons in stock, right? We have the Springfield 1842 musket, but not enough of them, and not enough of the other things. Okay, McCulloch's men are trying to chase. Can we actually? I don't know what. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to order that by train. Yes. Go by train. Get there faster. Try and hammer those guys before they're ready. I see a fight coming up. We're going to have a fight in Arkansas. It's coming. It's coming. We're on 5 times speed. You ready for this one? This is going to be good. He says... pause. I don't think the enemy is in good state here. I think we actually outnumber them. Let's take this on. Come on, let's fight. Okay, so it's night times are coming. We had the long march. It is the end of the day now. Okay, let's get things up. I think we can actually reposition. Is everyone in I think everyone's in range to reposition. This is perfect. Okay, so these are the objectives. We've got the... What the hell is this? Something hill that I can't read. And the something also Watson Road. Whatmore Road. Okay, so my plan was to bring the army across here. We attack and take this objective, but don't necessarily try and force a crossing depending where the enemy are. And then we've got time to outflank them via fords and move armies around there. But they've obligingly deployed on our side of the river. Let's see if they're going to do that overnight. This is going to be really interesting. All right, so we've redeployed overnight. We've got a bit closer. I've put the cavalry all on one flank. Some of them are a bit disrupted. I think they're tired out from the day's marching, which is fair enough. That is how it works. That's okay. And we're going to assume the enemy is still in position. Now, I've neglected to have any scouts on this side. So we're going to go forward with our infantry. And we're going to move the artillery a little forward. And we are going to just generally advance and see what we can find. It wouldn't be a bad idea having some skirmishes. Where's my commander here? Right, an army-wide order for the infantry to engage at long range. At long range, I tell you. We may need to do that for each individual one. I'll worry about it when a fight breaks out. So we've got Nathan Bedford Forrest over here. He's going to press forward with his cavalry. And I am going to bring Charles Field. Now, his guys are tired, so we need to take this a bit steady, I think. And I think having skirmishers out... Oh, there's the Mikados. Okay, what have we got here? Colonel Tharp. Deploy skirmishers, sir. Put your guys forward, and let's go and see what's on the other side of them woods yonder. Interesting deployment. We've found the Union sitting in a ford over there in a really bad position, but then they're coming out to fight, so that's curious. I'm going to occupy the woods. Meanwhile, we need to get the artillery forward where they can do some supporting. And let's just bring... Well, let's go forward like that. And like that. Is there anything on the other side? I might bring those chaps over to the center. Don't think there's anything on this side that we can see, but I'm going to see if the cavalry can by themselves, and I take this location. And they might be able to do that, because I'll be able to outflank whatever's defending it. Well, we have seen... The artillery's decided it's seen something. Ooh, oh, I see. Right. Slow down. This is where we're going to need to make some changes. I'm going to bring... Yeah, let's go down like this. And do I have any spare guys over there? Well, the artillery's found something to shoot at. I would suggest, on this side, we just hold the hell back a little bit. Tharp's men are doing a good job. I'm going to go to the flank. Our artillery seems to be marmalising the enemy cannons down there, which is excellent news. Right then, what's over here? Because I'm not seeing anything. Forest's men, forward. You guys. Why are you... something's wrong with the 10th Texas here. They've got the Smith carbine, which should have a good range. But for some reason, it's showing as really short. Unless it's because these were blocking them in front. Not sure. Not sure. Don't trust it. We'll see. Right, our best opportunity here is just like a roll up the flank, but I'm going to wait for the cavalry to turn up. Jones Brigade. Let's send forward some skirmishers and see what's out there. Sir, did I not press the skirmish button? Apparently I did not. Shoot them! What we want more than anything. I think this is empty over here. We're just going to go in. Okay, that's looking better now, so that was just the case. Let's go past. Let's take that hill. Let's advance a little bit. I want to bring the artillery up onto this rise, so they've got wonderful... They will have a wonderful outflanking position. Let's get a battery of James rifles over there, whilst the rest carries on shooting. Napoleons and Napoleons. Yeah, let's spread the cannons out a little bit. Can you open fire? This is great news. Okay, so the cavalry's taken this. And now we need to get the cavalry in a position where they can really outflank the enemy. And unfortunately, as good as this looks, it's not gonna cause any major destruction because we can't catch fleeing units. It's just the way the game works, unfortunately. I think we've got our artillery in a superior position over here. Let's focus all firepower on that guy right there. Meanwhile, let's advance in position like that. Have I left someone behind somewhere? I have. I thought I had. You're going to come up and close the gap on this side. We're going to just extend this flank around. Can our skirmishers get into a better position? We can bring some artillery up into a much better location, I would say. Right, advance. Get the artillery a little bit closer. I want the cavalry. I want the cavalry deployed to catch everybody over here. Right, I'm liking the way this is looking. Oh, they're making an aggressive maneuver. Okay, we're going to be playing at 2 times speed now. It is time to push. Where's this division? We need to get in ahead of the artillery here, otherwise we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. And your reinforcements that are supposed to be coming and blocking this gap. They're on the way. They're on the way. Don't move. That's far enough. Let's get you. Let's get you there. Let's get you there. The skirmishers, they can fall back. Okay. Forest cavalry. It's time to dismount, fellas, and get in loose order. And get ye shooting. Let's bring on you guys to flank that position. Oh, we've got an artillery. Look at this. This is the first artillery perk that we've got in the game. This is excellent. So, close support battery. This one is going to be canister fire rate. Canister effect plus 65%. That's amazing. Now, this is a 12-pounder Napoleon. Counter battery fire. I think we go for counter battery fire. What's a focus fire? Bombardment accuracy, level up. Bombardment is a thing. You can order an area bombardment. I've not found it terribly useful in the game. 15%. Okay. That's a speed bonus. But level up by successfully falling back within enemy rifle range. That is exceptionally difficult. What's stationary? So this is 10% cover. Extra morale behind cover. Reloading speed behind cover. Level up from fighting behind cover. These are all good. We're going to pick, though, counter battery fire. Which isn't instantly useful to us. But that's okay, because it certainly will be. Right, guys, I would halt there. Can I order that like that? Right, fall back to there. You need to come in and support, and your leader needs to order long-range engagement. Mr. Rains, I'm watching you. Cavalry's coming in now. Skirmishers. Okay, let's order that and that. And that. And that. Let's get the brigades in here. It's time to cause some pain. You guys are still not engaging at long range, and this is complete and utter shambles. Yep, they're pulling back. That's okay. No one's coming across there. I'm sure of it. Dismount. Move forwards. Oh, do you know what? The only one that I haven't actually flipping mount up. I'm going to try and hack some of these guys down as they come charging across there. Wait, what? They've reversed? I don't know if they're going to rally, which is a concern. We may have to fall back. Let's put some guys into the woods over here. Yeah, I want you guys to fall back. Fall back. Just fall away. Gradually. Right, there's no chance of that happening anymore, so... let's bring these fellas in. Anything that tries to route across there is going to get sliced up. Let's get you into position. What happened to the brigade that ran across here then? Did we see them? They've disappeared into the distance. We have no idea where they are. Right, so the enemy's taking a good pasting over there. For reasons I don't understand, you're refusing to fall back. Was it because I didn't tick the order to do that? That should be all it requires. The European Brigade. Do you know what? Let's charge them in and block them. I don't think it's going to stop them. You should be in loose order, you arseholes. You utter arseholes. Leonidas Rex. Get your men in order. Badger. Everyone. Get your men in order. And you may as well start shooting. Let's outflank them over there. Do you know what I fancied? They're broken, I think. I'm going to order a charge here. And yes, they're often terribly unsuccessful. Right, nice. So the reserve force is arriving. Not you, not you. Cancel. I got the wrong guys there. You guys. Put you in position. We've charged right across the face of the enemy there, which is hilarious. They're falling back, amazingly. Okay. We'll keep shooting from that side. Are they broken? Mount up, fellas. We're going in. I'm sending the Rexes in there. Right, okay. So what happened over here? The Mikado's held. The enemy is now retreating. Good news. But I think they can only get across here. Can't get everyone over, so we're going to make sure that we shoot the shit out of people coming across there. Doesn't seem to make any difference how much we saber and charge and everything else. It just doesn't. It's strange. Right, let's give some orders to go and fight here. I mean, look, this should be a massacre, right? My men won't shoot. Mount everyone up. It should just be a massacre. But we can't chase these down and they won't surrender. Well, victory, and that was better. We inflicted some nice casualties on there. Okay, well done, chaps, well done. Victory at Batesville. General Herbert becomes a national hero. Lieutenant Colonel Goodrich loses face. I don't think that's one of ours. I do hope it's not. So we finally got this force to catch up with the enemy, which is great news. And we're going to try and catch the rest of the guys. They're going to have to retreat the hell out of there. But well done, folks. Well done. I'd say that was a mighty victory. Who was the guy who got... There, this chap. Brigadier General Paul Octave Hebert. Okay, he's now famous. European Brigade. They're not famous. I don't know how fame is actually applied. Division officer seems to take a lot of the credit. Who else we've got in there? Where's the Mikados? Should be gaining experience. These guys are... Oh, they only got 1 month left on their contract. I wonder how many are going to stay. There's not a lot of support in Missouri. 44%. That's because we don't hold Missouri, basically. Okay, well... The commanders aren't tied to these units. We can reassign them to anywhere else, but we're going to see in a few months' time huge difference, I think, in the strength of our armies. And that's going to be a problem.